Whenever anyone brings up SBU, I always jump on them and say, you have to go to SBU. SBU was the first place I ever encountered that asked me, who are you? Ever since I've known my husband, he's been somewhat of a celebrity, somebody who receives a lot of attention. As his wife, that was both a wonderful thing for me, but also a difficult thing. I spent a lot of years wondering who I really was. And my therapist said to me, I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that you never went to college. And he strongly recommended that I go back to school. When I was at SPU, one of my first assignments was to write an essay describing your beliefs. And at first, I was really upset about that assignment. Later, I realized that the reason I was so angry about that assignment and having to write it is because I didn't know what my beliefs were at all. And I think a lot of people never get to the point where they answer those questions. You can only put something into action after you've identified it. Nothing could stop me at that point. I was confident. I had a degree. I had just spent a year writing a business plan for a restaurant, which had been looked over and criticized and changed 100 times by all of the professors. That first restaurant was Steelhead Diner. It opened right as we all graduated. Everybody was so excited, the whole of the SBU community, and it was a smash hit. To this day, we've opened 4 other restaurants, and we've never had that sort of incredible overnight success. That definitely was due to the inspiration, really, that I found at SBU. If I were to try to help my younger self, who was so lost and so unsure of who I was, it would be to sit down and ask myself those questions. Who are you? What do you want to do? And what are you going to do? And write it down.